There was a slight incident with Birdman, the legendary CEO of Cash Money Records, responsible for artists like Drake, Lil Wayne, Nicki Minaj, and the Hot Boys, let's not forget. But the star-studded event in Harlem, of course it had Jim Jones, as I've spoken about, Academics, Birdman, D from the Rough Riders, even Kenneth Supreme's son was there. It was all positive vibes. At one point, Killer Cam calls, Birdman speaks to him. It was all good vibes. But an interesting thing happened when Birdman was sitting with D from Rough Riders. He ended up falling asleep. Well, it seemed like he fell asleep. He's just talking in mid-sentence, then he slowly starts dozing off. But luckily, D gave him a little nudge and woke him up. Now, people are definitely confirming in their minds and in their thoughts that Birdman may have a condition. He may be narcoleptic. Someone that falls asleep just out of nowhere. It was interesting because he fell asleep and it's not like he didn't know where he was. He just carried on talking as if he didn't just doze off. Which, to be fair, we've all done that before. But this was in the middle of the day. This wasn't a late event. As you could clearly see, it's broad daylight. And Birdman ain't no old man. He's in his 50s, but he's not a pensioner. And this comes after Birdman was caught having what seemed like a nap with a mic in his hand at the Cash Money reunion. And everybody then was like laughing that Birdman fell asleep on stage. Although Juvenile spoke afterwards and said he didn't fall asleep, he was just reading the prompter, because apparently the text was so low or so small, he was really just focused on it. I think BG said something similar, but clearly this is not the case. This guy fell asleep next to D. What are they gonna say now? He bent over to read a piece of paper on the floor. Ain't no shame in having some conditions, man. That's not the worst condition to ever have anyway. But besides that, on that show, there was rumors that when Cameron called in, that Birdman was also trying to squash the beef between him and Jim Jones. Cam and Jim Jones don't see eye to eye much at all. I don't know how true that is. There was no confirmation about that. But anyone could do it, Birdman could, if he stays awake. But that was the events after the NBA YoungBoy show. Big up to him, but I want to know what you think. Get in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And for just a few dollars a month, you can become a member of the channel. Exclusive content just for you. This is Fresh Hiphop Opinion. Peace and love.